Today is October 1st, 2019 and it's 9:40. So I just came from the gym today and I did legs. I didn't record anything. I just wanted that to be out of the way. It's not like I was not in the mood to work out. I was in the mood, but there are so many things that I need to do once I get home, so I wanted to get that out of the way. So I started with leg press and the squat machine where I was supersetting. And on my third or final set where I was supposed to go on the squat machine, someone jumped in. I don't think he saw that I was using it, but he just walked in and he saw it. Nobody was on it while I was on the leg press, so he used it. So I ended up not doing my last set on the squat machine. But what I did instead, I ended up doing, I think, three extra sets of leg press. I was doing wide stance today, so the last 3 extra sets that I did on the leg press, I did close stance to substitute for the squat machine. Then after that, I went and did leg extension, hamstring curls, and then the the calf raises. And after that, I did some band exercises, and that was it. I washed my hand, and then I wanted to go to a 99-cent store where I purchased some books a couple times. I think I bought this a couple years ago, maybe 2 years ago, but the 99-cent store was closed. So I went to the library and I was looking for books to help the kids. Yeah, so I was looking for books to help the kids, and I got for my 5th grade, my oldest, and my youngest, 2nd grade. So anything that says 5th grade, I got for him. And I'm probably gonna scan them, and when we get to them, so he could use them, because they do really quick. And obviously we're not gonna be able to go through all of these really quickly because he has schoolwork to do, and that comes first. These are just for practice. And while I was checking out these books, I saw someone had just returned this, and I saw it and I took that out. I'm probably gonna read it myself, or probably read it to them, because it looks very interesting. So it's everything you need to ace world history in one big fat notebook. So I thought that was very interesting. While the librarian was scanning these other books, I was reading through it, and I thought it was very interesting, so I took it out. I guess mostly for me too. So I don't know if I'm crazy on that, but maybe I am. I have so many things to do. What I did yesterday, I created a Facebook page, a Facebook group, not page, but group, for my 5th grade son's class, where parents could go and we share stuff like that, share information, and if there's need to be group studying, we'll do that. And as a matter of fact, some of these books, I probably will share it with the class, with the group, for them to share, I guess, to see what's out there. But I went to sleep around 12 or 1 o'clock. Usually I will sleep, if I go to bed like around 8, probably 8:30, I'm knocked out, and then 11 o'clock I'm up, and then I fall back asleep around 2, and then I get up at 5. It's a weird thing. I need to cut this kind of old habit. But yesterday I was so busy at the computer, I went to bed like around 12 or 1 o'clock, and then I got up at 5. So when I got up, I had a slight headache. My eyes feel blurry. So I was a bit skeptic of going to the gym today, but I wanted to go to the 99-cent store to buy the books, or just go through to see what they have at the 99-cent store. Then that's why I went to the gym. But apparently I think they're still probably not open. They probably open around 10. I finished my workout pretty quick, so I didn't get the chance to they're pretty much closed. I was too early, so that's why I stopped at the library and grabbed these. So yeah, I had a slight. Actually, my eyes still feel a little bit blurry, and I had a slight little headache. It was like right there throughout my workout. So I didn't go too crazy with my workout. I just wanted to throw in the leg exercise today. So yeah, I created the the page to share information with the parents, and sometimes we probably will have like group meeting, because last week my son, my oldest, had I think what was it history? It looks like history, but they gave him 5 pages and a little bit in the back, single spaces, front and back, except the last page. There were maybe a small little paragraph in the back. Things for him to study. I thought that was really a lot for all at once. So that's when I started thinking maybe I should create let me turn this way so you could, I should create like a Facebook group where parents could meet. And I didn't want to be associated with the PTO, because the PTO is a different level of thinking. I didn't want to be part of that. So I wanted to create the group for the parents only, to talk to each other, and even if anything that has to do with school. That's what I put, what the group is about. Anything that has to do with the kids and school, any school topic, we will discuss it in that group. And if we have time to meet, we'll discuss a time and place. And I said specifically at a public place or at a library where the kids could share information. Those that know the subject and others may not too sure, because sometimes adults, when they're explaining stuff, is a bit complicated. We all, like myself, I learn a different way. But some kids, when they are in class, they are able to grasp what the teacher is trying to teach the class, and they get it really quickly. And some others might have a hard time understanding the process or the steps to get the answer. So I thought having the group will help, not only those who's having some hard time, but to motivate the ones who know the stuff to actually study. Because my son, my oldest, he's more of a book smart, but if you don't push him to study, he's not gonna study. He did pretty well on the test. I was very surprised. 88. I mean, we sort of tell him, oh, you should get a 90 or 100 or something like that. But I told him I was proud of him, because looking at the amount of information that they gave him for the test, I thought that was a lot for all at once. So yeah, that's why I created it. I know when I bring my son to school in the morning and I'm waiting for them to open the door, sometimes I have small little conversation with some of the parents that are there, and they do have some issues where the kids are having some hard time, like especially reading comprehension. I'm having that problem here too. I have, especially with my youngest, I have to push him to do the things and stuff like that. So this is something I feel like, if they are not in a specific program, because I know there are programs out there to help the kids, but since it's the beginning of the school year, creating this, and then once in a while we could have a meetup place at the library where we leave the kids to study. Not leave them, there have to be at least 2 parents there to keep an eye on things, so the kids don't argue, don't make noise and stuff like that. Keep them focused on why they're there at the time. So that's what I put on the Facebook post, and I email it to the teacher. I had mentioned it to the teacher yesterday when I pick up my son that I was thinking about it, and then apparently she, like around 9-10 o'clock, she sent an email, I guess, to the class, letting the other parents know of my idea. And then right after I saw it, I was like, oh man, why did I open my mouth? I don't even have time to do that thing. So that's when I went and created the group, and then I emailed her the link of the group. So hopefully some parents are up to it, and I'll have to keep on putting information out there, like those books, to help the other kids and stuff like that. So yeah, that's it. I have a lot to do. By the way, my youngest cleaned up last night. My husband pushed him to clean up, so I need to vacuum here. They're still working on the fire escape. I need to put this out there, but for now I'm gonna leave it until they finish with the fire escape. But I'm gonna remove these vacuum and get these done now, because yesterday I really felt like yesterday flew by really quickly because I had so many things to do, and I didn't really. I guess that's why I went to bed around 12 or 1 o'clock. So I stayed late to finish it. So after I pick up this, that's how what I did. After I pick up my son, I mean, after I did my little video, once I came from the gym and stuff like that, I was at the computer, and I sneak in a quick shower, and then before you know it, I think I did a little bit of cooking. And then I went to pick up my oldest. He wanted to cook, so I made him do his own eggs while I was supervised. And there's some baking I was doing. I did that. And by the way, the apple pie came okay. My husband liked it. The kids don't like it. My husband was surprised that it came out okay. I told him as long I didn't do the crust, it should be okay. But the inside, the how do you call this, the apple, and put the, you just put the cinnamon and sugar, and you slice the apple. So it was pretty good. He liked it. But the kids, my youngest, didn't even try it. Even this, I didn't even make this. The only thing that I did, I bought the thing and bake it. He didn't even want it. So that's how picky my youngest is. He didn't even eat it. So get back to my schedule yesterday. So after I pick up my oldest, I had to check his work. He's pretty good doing his homework on his own, but I have to make sure he does it. Not to waste time. He could sit and watch TV and stuff like that. And usually when he comes from school, no TV until all schoolwork is complete. So until all schoolwork are completed, then he is a little bit free to do other things. And one thing I have to try not to do is not to bombard him too much with these, but a little bit at a time. I have to give him some stuff to stimulate his brain, to let him practice some of the things that they're doing in school. Otherwise, he'll stay on the tablet all day, all afternoon. So after that, I had to go pick up my youngest. Once my youngest came, I had to sit down with my youngest to work with him. He needs help. I have to sit with him to do the work. And after he did his work, what happened? Did he eat? Or either he ate first, or while I was doing work with him, he was eating. Then he went and took a shower, and then that's when he was free. And then I went back to the computer and do what I need to do. So yeah, yesterday was pretty hectic. It didn't seem that much, but I had a lot to do. What else? Yeah, my oldest did pretty well on the test. He had 100 on the spelling. Now with 5th grade, the spelling technique changed. Not only he has to know how to spell the word, he also has to know the definition. Like from I guess from 1st grade to 4th grade last year, it's just the spelling. Now 5th grade, they have to know the spelling and the definition of the word. So he had to know the definition of the words from the test that he did last week, and he did pretty well. He aced it. So I told him I was proud of him about that. So, and what is it? The history thing, he got 88, like I said. So that's it. I have a lot to do. Let me get going. I need to vacuum. So I was working. My computer crashed. I don't know anything about this. Only my husband, and I have so much to do. I'm gonna take a picture and text him. He can't really talk on the phone while he's at work, so I'm gonna take a picture of some of the screen and then text it to him for him to tell me what to do. Oh my God, I have so many things to do, and I think it's like 12, close to 1 already. So it's about 1 o'clock. I can't work at the computer now, and even I was up to, was it August 20th, the second day of my family camping, and apparently the computer crashed and I can't do anything. Was it 7/20? 6 is July 20th. I was up to July 20th, the second day of our camping trip, and this morning before I dropped my son to school, I had finished for my family version where I narrated a little bit, and I render it, but apparently, this just troubleshooting. Reset your PC or see advanced option. Okay, I'll have to turn off your PC. Okay, I'll get back to this. I'm gonna call my husband. All right, my husband said to choose this one and he'll look at it when he comes home tonight. So as of now, I'm not gonna be doing anything. I mean, I have other things to do. Like for instance, here the kids left a mess. I vacuum it. There's the vacuum here. I did that already. And I vacuum here. I need to put this. I need to put this back. So like okay, it's 12:20. What I was doing was that I was up to July 20th, the second day of our what happened here, of our camping. Okay, let me put it here instead. Okay, the second day of our camping, and I finished narrated and do a voiceover, and I rendered this morning. But before I uploaded, I wanted to look it over and see you know, if everything was okay. And there was a clip, a portion of it where it went dark. What happened, the opacity, I forgot to click like a time point where it's 100%, and then it goes to the end, it's at 0. So what happened, I never did the timestamp, and then everything went blank. So I fixed that, and then I saw some other minor mistake, or I cut some part out to make it the video slightly shorter, because it was like 25 minutes. So I think I got it up to 22 minutes. And I was almost done. I was gonna re-render it again, and then the computer just shut. And I had done that right after I did my very first video when I came from the gym, and it was really quick. I was able to do that, and I think it was by 10 o'clock I was almost done. That's when it, you know, it did that thing. So I hope I don't lose whatever the computer has, and whatever all the summer vlogs, I hope I don't lose it. So I'm crossing my finger, because I usually record on my cell phone because it doesn't hold that much memory. But we took some pictures and some videos with other camera, the good camera, but we put it in our family folder. There are times I pick little things out of it and do that, but the ones that I vlog on my cell phone, even the quality is not that good, but it tend to show what I had in mind, what I wanted to share with you guys. So I hope I don't lose these. And then the rest of the summer, we went camping twice, so I hope I don't lose everything. So that's it for now, and there's other things I could have done, even though if the Premiere Pro wasn't working, there's other thing beside editing videos I need to do on the computer. I can do it, but the computer is all messed up. So now I have to do other things. You know, I have to finish clean and the little things here. I'm a little bit pissed right now that the computer, I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, I don't lose everything. So I just show you guys, it's 4:30. I just ate a bowl, a little bit of rice and some leftover cabbage. And yesterday, that was a leftover cabbage I made last week, and I need to finish it, so I ate it with a little bit of rice. Yesterday I didn't eat too well, and I didn't sleep too well as well. So I feel like I want to eat some more, but since it's 4:30, in a half hour I'm gonna pick up my other son. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna walk this one out, what I just ate, and then when I come back, if I'm still in the mood to eat some more, I'm gonna eat another one. I probably will show you guys this one now that I'm vlogging about it. So I had a lot of work to do today behind the computer. My computer crashed, so I'm waiting until my husband come to look at it, because I have a lot of stuff in there. I have like 4 channels. One has millions, I mean millions of pictures, and I need this. I don't share it with you guys. Is a completely different type of channel. It deals with construction. So it has millions of pictures. And yesterday I did a little update of that particular channel because I have not uploaded any videos. So I let them know that a couple things videos will be uploading, and then today the thing crashed, and I'm afraid, I'm crossing my fingers, I don't lose those pictures because some of them way back from 2000. That's a lot of pictures. So yeah, I come in the room to talk because my son is doing his homework. All right, let me see where he's at. Okay, that's all. How much did you do?
This is the last page.
When you're eating, I'll let you be on the tablet, but once more come, you get off the tablet.
Study.
And I have some stuff, books I got from the library for you to practice, okay?
The teacher gave me something to do for the math test.
That's fine then. Okay, do your work. And take your socks off. 523. There's the cabbage, and there's this. So I put more cabbage than rice. There's a little bit of rice left. So after feeding the kids, this is what's left. And this is the amount of cabbage. So I put more cabbage than rice. Okay, that's it. And I'm putting a little bit of hot sauce. Yep. Okay. 5:30 p.m. I'm having the same thing. Same thing. And there it is. This is a good review for your test. There's no books over there on the shelf over there. Grab one of them, and I want you to use the same one whenever you're doing your not there, Michael, on the shelf. Those last year notebooks.
This one.
Michael, listen. Those black and white composition notebooks. There's green. There's black and white.
This, okay.
These. Pick one because you were using them last year. There's blank pages. I left them here so when you're doing things to use that as scrap paper.
Okay.
Because here when you're doing this, what I want you to do. So we were using these at some point. We use. Okay. You see, this is scrap paper.
Yes.
I want you to do the first one for me. Let me write it down.
The commutative property of multiplication.
Alright, so can you solve this for me?
Okay.
Can you tell me what the answer is? Find a piece of paper.
So I know parentheses means that you do the parentheses first.
First, yes. So 7 times 9?
In some occasions, and 7 times 9 will be... You're going to do 63 times 15. 5, 10, 15.
Okay. So, she probably will want to see your work. So, make sure when you're doing the thing, you do it neatly so she see all your steps. For instance, when you were doing that side, you got the right answer, right? Yeah. So instead of writing this over on the other side, you just bring the 9 right underneath it to keep it neat and keep each side. You see how I did? I put a line in the middle, and I did this one on one side and this one on that side. Okay. So keep it neat. Keep your work neat so she could follow along what you're doing. So
next one, 23 plus 4.
Do you want me to write them for you neatly?
No, I could just do it on this.
Well, you're not gonna have enough room to do all of those calculations.
If I don't, that's because I don't need to, as long as I answer the question. And if I ever need to, I have space on the other side. Or down here.
I would prefer you do it on here. Do your work here.
The teacher prefers it to do it on here because on here it's going to look like exactly on the test, except there's different questions. But it's this is going to be based off of the same thing on the test. And
the thing is that, Michael, what I'm trying to do is to keep this neat because I'm sure they're going to have a midterm. We could still have this to review. Is she gonna ask this back?
No.
All right, so do it in here. But you have more space.
It's more effective if I do it on this, though.
All right, make sure I could follow along because I think if you do it here, I could see it much cleaner. All right, do your thing. Go. I don't want to waste time. Go.
Yay.
The notebook. You're gonna need the notebook to write. I just put. I'll get it. Because you're gonna. This is the library book. I don't want you to write on it. Okay.
Oh, it's a library.
Yes, all these are library books. I see some people when they borrow, they write on it. I don't want that. Okay? We have to respect the book. So you're gonna read that. Okay? You do not need to answer these, because that's not what your test is gonna be about.
Well, yeah, okay.
Okay, but for now, I want you to write your.
Yeah, this is what I'm trying to get done.
That's what they want your test will be. So you're gonna describe the ways that Todd view Eric. Tomorrow you'll discuss the similarities and differences between Bruce and Todd. And then another day I'll give you the next one. Okay?
Seems good. Thank you, Mommy.
Alright, because you did the math already. So please write neatly. Practice your handwriting. Find the next. Okay, right here. You could start here.
Yes, Mommy.
Alright, so.
Thank you, Mommy.
You don't need to. Alright, that's it. So this came handy today. Go.
Yup, kind of.
Alright, you.
Now you.
Is that the math that you were doing? Put it in your folder.
Okay.
I don't want it to be all over. That's why I left those folders here. This is the house folder for things, and then put it underneath the printer. Tomorrow you have it. That's it. Keep it neat.
No,
You.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
No, because of this, I'm still using this. You know,
Let me see. What is that?
It's a study guide. It doesn't really show anything.
This packet contains skill. We have study, erase writing example, story map information. Do you need that for the writing that you're doing?
No.
Okay, I'll leave
it's
it.
just a little study guide thing, so.
Okay, I'll look at it. I think what I just gave you is good enough. Go.
Yeah, because.
All right, go.
This thing just shows. So let me just
leave it. I want to look at it.
Okay.
What's wrong with you?
Let me just some water.
I can't fit classroom.
I'll make more line for you.
At last.
It needs to be a bit more neater. It's scratch. Like chicken scratch.
What? No way. How can I scratch this paper? Look.
Listen to me. Finish up because I want to finish, okay?
And scratch.
Alright, so what time is it? 11:18. My poor husband. He's back there fixing the computer for me. So I'm about to go to bed. I'm tired. What happened?
Huh?
What happened?
I'm setting it up.
Thank you. 138 points.
I'll call you probably in 2 days or so.
We'll see how much I weigh in the morning.